Today we're taking an in-depth look at the SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro wireless gaming headset, and hopefully coming to a conclusion on whether or not it's worth the $350 price tag. Just a quick question, Ella. Would you pay that for a gaming headset?
I mean, I guess it depends on how good it is, right? If it's gonna make my gaming experience noticeably better, then yeah, duh. But I'll be very honest, $350 is a pretty hefty price to pay.
Well then, I think we should take a look. Oh, and just before we get started, the link to the Nova Pro is in the comments and description if you fancy taking a look for yourself. So obviously the most immediate part of the headset that stands out is its appearance, and on that front I really don't mind it. It pretty much follows suit to all the other SteelSeries headsets, except with a kind of more sturdy and premium look to it. I'd definitely say it's also a classier, more refined look than other SteelSeries headsets, which makes it really great to just use as everyday sort of headphones for music or whatever else. Of course, that's all due to the 2.4 GHz dual connectivity feature that allows it to work with Bluetooth on any device at the same time as gaming, but more on that later. More comfort-wise, it is about as comfortable as you'd expect at this price range. I will admit that the ear cups are a little bit annoying because the leatherette material did make my ears a little sweaty after long periods of use. The criticisms pretty much start and finish there though, and in fact having leatherette cushioning isn't even a bad thing because it's just a lot more comfy than most other materials. Additionally, the whole set weighs about 337 grams, and there's a floating headband with thin padding which I found to be super comfy and almost barely noticeable. The ear cups also swivel right the way around, so regardless of your head shape or size, I can confidently say you'll have no problems wearing these.
And now onto the important stuff, the sound and mic quality. I was really impressed by the mic in some ways, but less impressed in other ways because it was incredibly crisp when I used it on my PC, but when I used it on my consoles, the noise rejection definitely wasn't where it should have been. That being said, the mic is generally pretty good as far as headset mics go, and super easy to use because it retracts right the way into the left ear cups seamlessly. So again, if you want to use the headset as just daily music headphones, then that certainly helps.
So now onto the even more important stuff, the sound quality. At $350, I think anyone would assume that it's primarily the sound quality you're paying that much for, and you'd be very much correct if you thought that too. SteelSeries by no means cut any corners while perfecting the sound of the Nova Pro wireless. Okay, and now here's one for the audiophiles. The frequency range is between 10 Hz and 40 kHz. Basically, the sound quality is about as good as it gets. Playing any sort of well-rounded narrative game like God of War, I could just feel every bassy boom, while also being able to easily make out the tiny nuanced sounds that were more in the treble range. They were also fantastic for competitive games where surround sound location is essential, like Rainbow Six Siege, due credit to the 360 degrees spatial audio feature. Also, I should mention that while there is a noise cancellation feature, it isn't anything that will shock you because, at least for me, I found that while wearing the headset and not putting any audio through them, I could still hear a few noises, albeit most were muffled. Some people prefer it to be completely silent when they put their headset on, which is understandable, but even though the active noise cancellation isn't perfect, the second you start playing a game and get audio coming through, you can't hear a thing from the outside world, so it's nothing to worry about in my opinion.
So I'll do the honors of summarizing the overall value for money. I'll get the obvious out the way. First of all, if you're on a tight budget, then it's less than ideal, but I assume if you're watching this, then that's not an issue. This headset is for those that want super high-res audio quality with an astoundingly vibrant soundstage and the ability to connect to multiple devices at the same time that can be used as both a gaming headset and a daily driver for casual listening. It's also really comfy and well designed for multiple use purposes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check the link to the headset in the comment section and description if you are curious, or alternatively, click here for more content from the channel.